Mad Max Radio, Live 365, iHeartRadio. Shay joins me here for the interview, an exclusive interview to talk about all about her hair brand, her background, and everything that she has on the way. So, Shay, welcome to the show. How's everything going?
Everything is good. Thank you for having me. I'm
Of
excited.
course. Oh, thank you. It means a lot, and thank you to, of course, we can't forget about your own publicist here. We can't forget about her.
Yes, Miss Yvonne, she's the greatest.
Yvonne, yeah, that's can't forget about her. So how about we get into the early beginning, kind of what drew you into the hair industry?
Well, one thing I will say is that I actually had a bad experience with hair where my hair kind of fell out at a younger age. And so I was a guinea pig of sorts for my god sister for her to start doing hair. So I've been wearing weaves since yay high. But I really got into the hair business when I was in college and I was driving back and forth from Atlanta to Montgomery to get my hair done. And my hair vendor was like, well, I'm moving to Atlanta. But in the meantime, what about, why don't you start your own hair business? Because she was making money doing hair on college campuses. It's very lucrative.
It is.
It's very lucrative. So I was like, well, why not? Okay. And so I took a chance. I sat on it for a few years because I'm not very social, or I wasn't very social. I'm not gonna say I'm not now, but I wasn't then. I wasn't very social. So I was just like, who am I gonna sell hair to? Like, I don't know nobody. I barely post on Facebook. And that's even before Instagram was popular. I was on Facebook and I was like, I don't know nobody. Um, but I was working in healthcare. So I work by trade. I am an anesthesia tech. So I work in the operating room. So I was like, okay, well, let me try my coworkers. So I sold some hair to one of my coworkers and she came back. She was like, well, I really just bought the hair just to support you, but I love it. And she was like, this is some good hair. And in the back of my mind, I was like, that's kind of a backhanded compliment, but I'll take it. Okay.
No, it definitely is because it's like, oh well, you just bought it to support me, so that's the backhanded compliment, but it's the fact that in the end, the result that she actually said, yeah, this is actually good.
Right. It was actually good hair. And I'm like, why would you think I would sell you some fugazi hair? No. Like I only wear good hair. You see my hair. Why would I sell you some bad hair? And so it kind of just word of mouth and it just kind of traveled from there. And
Hmm.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're an Atlanta native. So what school did you go to? Because at HBCU, this is where you got your start as like a dancer. So what
Yeah.
school did you go to?
Well, I started off at Morris Brown, like
Okay.
the original Morris Brown. So my freshman year would have been drumline year. Um, and then they had their little situation and I transferred to Clark. I was actually went to Clark for a semester, but it just was not for me. And I ended up at Alabama State, and I graduated from Alabama State.
Oh, and was it there too that did you kind of have to enroll into your own hair class as well? Because I know with barbers, I hear stories all the time about them passing getting their license to be a barber. So, what did it take for you to really get into the courses and just getting into eventually getting the license?
So I actually don't do hair. I actually
Oh, okay.
took
So you just
classes.
sell the products then.
I just sell the hair.
Just
No,
sell.
I took hair classes. So when I was in high school, I went to Redan High School, which is in Stone Mountain. We had what they call OEC, which is where you get college credit. You go to school for, I think we only went to like first period, and for the rest of the day, we went to college. And I took cosmetology. So I was working towards my license because originally my goal was to I wanted to own a hair, like a spa. So I wanted like a hair salon on the bottom, and then like on the top, a nail salon. And I wanted to do hair. But once I got into it and I was like learning how to do hair and braiding, it was a lot. And I actually know how to do it, and I had credits to get my license, but it was the customers. It was a lot. I was like, yeah, no, this is not for me. No. So I didn't go into the hair business as far as like doing hair, but selling hair. That's where I'm at.
That's what the main goal is. So I want to get into your
Mhm.
brand. It is it pronounced Phi? Is that how it's pronounced?
Yes, it is
Okay,
fine.
yeah, Phi. So why? Because we could really just ask the question because it's on the website there. Why should people choose Phi? Because this is your brand. We're gonna get into the expansion and everything. So why Phi? Convince my audience.
Okay, so being fine. Okay, so this, listen, as a Georgia native, like we go off of what makes it's a feeling. So when a woman gets her hair done, I don't know if you ever noticed, like our whole mood change. We want to put on clothes, we want to get our makeup done, we want to be outside. When our hair is done, we be like, all right, girl, I just got my hair done. What's up? Where we going? So when you the whole aspect of being fine is having good quality hair at an affordable price. Because the whole thing with a lot of in the industry now, especially like with a lot of influencers or a lot of blue check people who sell hair, they'll sell you hair, or when you look at it on Instagram, you see they got the good hair. But when you order from them, you may not get a good batch. Your hair might be tangled, it's gonna shed, it's gonna fry. You put some heat to it, it's gonna fall out, or it's gonna just not do what it's supposed to do. So with Phi Hair, I wanted something for the everyday woman who, I don't have a coin necessarily, but I got the coins to get me some really, really good hair at a good price. And I can look like the ladies with the blue check. But I'm just I'm just a girl.
No, I know how it is now, especially with all the influencers and blue check people that you mentioned. And now that we were able to buy the blue checks, it's definitely not the same. So
Yes.
it's easier to fake the funk, as they say.
Right. Exactly. You faking it
Yeah.
till you make it. But with Fire Hair, I've my vendors, I've tested my vendors, or like the hair that I sell. I've tested it on my friends and family. Like I would never send out something that I've never either had in my head, or I've tested out on people who are very, because my friends and my family are very blunt. They
Mhm.
gonna tell it to you, like, or some of the hairstylists that I know, I've sent it to them and I'm like, tell me what you think about this. And they're like, oh, I like the color, or this doesn't take color as good as this bundle, or this. So it's nothing. I'm not just gonna send you something. Everything has been grade A approved, top tier quality hair.
No, that's important, and you could tell the dedication with your business. And let's get into Phi University. So, is this where you have to get the licensing and things like that? You have to pass your students who take the courses and all
Yes.
that?
Okay, so basically what Phi University is, once you buy your bundles and you wear it and you do what you got to do, you crinkling it, you cutting, you curling. Congratulations, ladies. You are now Phi. You are certified. That's what it's called. You are certified.
Certified. That's
Certified.
what
Yeah.
that definitely. What are some things that you're looking to get into as far as because when we look at you could style for help get products to stylists who do TV shows and all kinds of things. I know you've
Mhm.
worked with celebrities. We're going to get into that as well. But
Mhm.
what are some things that you're looking to really push your product into?
I'm definitely want to get into TV and film. I have an idea for a rental program for wigs that I've been developing for a few years now. So I definitely want to get into TV and films because Tyler Perry holler at me. TV films. I also have hair for Caucasian persuasion. We do have some good blonde hair because a lot of times with 613 hair or hair that's dyed, I don't sell hair that's already pre-colored because that hair has already been treated, which means it's going to shed a lot. I don't know what they use to treat the hair or what they use to color the hair, so you taking a risk of it not being good hair.
Mhm.
So with the blonde hair that I get, it's already 613. It's already blonde. So I have something for my blonde girlies and, for my Caucasian sisters, people who have alopecia, my ladies who are unfortunately losing their hair. because you can go through postpartum. When you're pregnant, you can lose your hair. Menopause, it will cause your hair to thin. So, and for my babies who are sick, and who, if you have cancer and unfortunately you have to lose all your hair, I want them to have something that's natural where they can still feel like themselves. Because a lot of times they have on those wigs that kind of be wigging,
Hmm.
and I don't think that's fair. I feel like you want to bring life back into them because they're already struggling. So let's give them something to uplift their spirits and make them feel normal.
No, that's great and much credibility and just I have a lot of respect for that you're doing that because you're right. You mentioned it before. Once you get your hair done, even as me, when I get out the barber chair, you feel like a
Hmm.
new person.
It's a whole new you. It turns your personality all the way up. People like, yeah, I can do this.
Exactly. That's how it is. So are you looking to as well get your product pushed in the magazines? I know, back in the day you used to sit there and read the magazines. I know it's all digital technology now. So are you looking to get the product
Yeah.
pushed in the ads in the magazines?
Yes, I love Jet. I love Essence and all of that. I still like Word Up or Double XL, all of that. I want to be in every hair magazine that's possible.
Yeah, make it happen. We definitely, and it's definitely going to happen, especially with the hard work and dedication that you have. So, who are some people that you've worked with within the industry for either stylists and celebrities?
Um, I've worked with Tori Hart before, Georgia Rain. I've sent hair to one of the stylists, or it's a stylist and a makeup artist. Her name is Pier, and then another young lady named Renee. They are heavy, heavy, heavy in the industry as far as hair and makeup, like heavy. So I've had them, and then Oliver Twix. I've worked with him. He's in the YouTube space.
Hmm.
Um, and then it's a couple other people. My mind is drawing blank right now. But yeah, those are the ones that come stand out to me the most
Hmm. So, what's in
because they were the
style?
most consistent.
What's in style as far as retro trends and things like that you've noticed in the hair industry that may be making a comeback this year?
Curly hair right now is
Mm,
really, really big. Big hair and curly hair. A lot of girls, typically we do the bust down middle part, which is like the middle part, and then just straight like something like this. So a lot of celebrities or more so are doing like long hair, like 50 inches. And I can't get 50 inches. It might take a while because my vendors, my hair, I use raw hair.
okay.
Um, so therefore it has to be grown because it's one donor, which means it's one little Indian lady's head. So therefore, she got to grow that hair out. So it may, if they don't have it on hand, it may take them a while. So that's what we call a custom order. But yeah, we can get 40 to 50 inches of
Mhm,
hair. But I've seen right now a lot of girls are wearing a lot of curly hair for the summer because it's basically like a wash and go. You can get it wet and let it air out and keep it moving.
mhm. So how are you planning on to expand the product line with Phi? What are some products that you're looking to add?
I am looking to add a hair gel. Um, I'm not a big fan of edge control, but I'm more so hair gel in I would like to have, what is it, where oh, good Lord. Oh, it's where they melt to lay your edges, not your edges,
Okay.
but your lace, so that it's really, really seamless. And then
Hmm.
also like a spray to help take it off because that's another issue that they have with removing the wigs,
Hmm.
where it kind of, if you don't take it off correctly, it can pull out your edges. So I do want to come up with something that kind of help that.
No, that definitely could be beneficial, and that'll be another product in the line. So, how about for yourself? Are you looking to eventually become, because you know how to style just based off of selling products to people, you know what's really out there trending. So, are you looking to become a stylist for maybe an artist in the industry? What are some things that you're looking to get into?
Not necessarily, but I would like to be behind the scenes.
Mhm.
I do good with directing. Actually, so because the photo shoots, I don't know if you had the opportunity to take a look
I
at
checked those out on
my
Instagram.
Instagram. Yes, so the photo shoots that I do are completely planned, thought about all the accessories, makeup, hair, clothing, everything, the background with location, all of that is me. So, and I love to do that. That's what I love to do. And so that's something I think that's like creative directing. Somebody was telling me like, you should try it. I'm like, I like it, but the only thing about it is just getting people to trust you and trust
Hmm.
your vision. Because a lot of times, like when I'm telling my models, like, yeah, we finna go down to this waterfall, so you're gonna have to go down like this little hill and into this water, and they be like, what? And when you're trying to explain your vision, a lot of people don't understand it, so they're a little bit hesitant. But then once you're done with the photo shoot and they get the pictures back, they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, you gotta trust the vision."
Exactly. You definitely got to trust the vision. It's important, especially when you've had success in your own lane already. So you know that you're seeing something that's going to turn into greatness.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So how about for other avenues as well? Do you kind of how do you really handpick the people to model for photo shoots for you for your products?
So what I try to do is look at the hair. I base it off the hair and the look in which what I'm trying to achieve. And so therefore if once I have the hair, I can kind of pick the person or who I feel like can carry this look and who can wear this hair. So that's kind of how I go. That's my process.
Hmm. Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's only going to expand from here. Artists, who's someone that you would love to be a creative director for? If in the industry you could have your hand pick of any singer, actress, whoever you could think of that you love to have a hands-on creative direction for.
Ooh, I had unpopular opinion. I love Nicki Minaj.
Nicki
Like,
Minaj. Well,
yeah.
yeah, that's. I know there's been a lot of
Yes.
hate against her recently.
Yeah, but I think she's just misunderstood. That's all. I feel like she's like me. She's just misunderstood.
Mm.
But Nikki, um, I love Fantasia, Kiki Wyatt, ooh, Monica. Oh, I actually, I was what I wanted to do when I went to a Beyonce concert was I was gonna get a wig and I was gonna sew my tag in and I was gonna try to get as close as I could and I was gonna throw it on the stage. So
That's great
but I couldn't
marketing.
but I couldn't get all the way down to the bottom because they had security had it on lock. They was like, yeah, no. They was like, you don't
She's
have no
like
ticket.
Teflon.
Yeah, you ain't had no ticket. They went, can't come down here.
Oh.
So, but yeah, definitely, definitely Beyonce and Kelly and Michelle. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. So when did this start for you as far as really putting the business in motion as far as because was this prior to social media that you've been with the products? Yes, so this is more hand to hand and out greeting people and being in people's faces where now social media you kind of just upload everything online. So get into the early grind before social media really kicked in.
Really. So I bought my first vendor in 2019 and then I sat on it to about maybe 2022.
Hmm.
And that's when, like I said, I told it to my coworker and where was I going? Someone asked me, I was going out to eat or something of the sort, and they was like, "Oh, your hair is so pretty," and I was like, "Yeah, here, hit me on Instagram." And they was like, "Oh, okay." And so that's when I just kind of started saying, "Okay, you can do this. Go ahead. You have a good product. Start telling people about it." And it just started to kind of take a life of its own. And then once I realized, okay, you do need to get an Instagram and you do need to post. You need to have my first photo shoot. And my first photo shoot was the typical white background hair. It
Hmm.
wasn't to me anything special. Well, I loved it. It was a beautiful shoot, but I wanted to step outside the box. But it kind of once I started doing different type of shoots with the hair and highlighting the hair, I think that's when it started to kind of take a life of its own
Hmm.
because it was something different.
Yeah. And that's what happens when you're in the business. You got to find something that stands out, and you've made it an impact already of just standing out. And it's only going to go up from here, from this
Yeah.
point.
I'm excited because I remember we were doing one shoot at the waterfall, and it was like a full scale production. Like I had to get a permit so that we can set up tents so the makeup artists can do their makeup. We did hair outside. They were changing. Like I had two separate tents. It was like a full scale, like a whole production. And then I had my friend, he was doing the videography for me, like the behind the scenes, and then the photographer. And so it was just like we were in the water and on the like it I can't describe it. It was we had so many people like just around surround us because it's a hiking trail. And we just kind of took over. And so people were like, are y'all celebrities? Who are y'all? Like, are y'all famous? It was just a big thing. And people were like taking pictures like overhead. They was like, who's the manager? It's a lot. It was a big thing. And that's when I knew, oh, okay. Yeah, you own to something.
Mm,
You might be onto something. Cause it was so pretty. And I think that was a really surreal moment for me.
mhm.
That's when it was solidified to me that yeah, you own to something and you can do this.
Definitely. Atlanta's the home base. Georgia, of course, that's where you're
Yeah.
from. You're a Georgia
Mhm.
native. So where's the secondary? What would you say is the second home in the United States? I'm curious.
If I were to move anywhere,
Or where most importantly, where your products sell to, where your clientele is.
um,
Noticed.
I sell a lot to people in Florida and a
Hmm.
lot to people in New York. I have a lot of sales that come either from Florida, New York, and Alabama, actually.
Alabama.
Hmm.
How about what overseas? Is there some kind of market that you're trying to really get into overseas as well?
Um, Overseas is hard market to get into, but I would love to get into it.
Hmm.
I would, yeah, most definitely. Especially like the young the what's it, young rich and famous, young African
Hmm.
and famous. They definitely need some help. But
Hmm.
yeah, so definitely, I would definitely love to have my products on that show for sure.
Yeah. So are you looking to also get product placement within stores in the US as well? Or is it more just independent with what you have?
Right now, I would like to stay independent because of the overhead, because it costs to put your stuff on the shelves. It's a shelf life cost, and then if you don't sell enough, then that's another cost you got to pay. So
Mhm.
it's I'm trying to keep my overhead low. So if I can keep everything within house, then it's more money for me.
Exactly. Yeah, that definitely is the right trajectory because you know how it is now. And then they'll want to gain more creative control once you sell your
Exactly.
products to someone. Yeah, it's a
Cut
nightmare.
out the middleman. And then I think about the people who are in Target. They can boycott it. So now your product is what are we doing? So you gotta now reroute people from Target to your website.
Hmm.
And that's a whole nother project in itself. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we see the boycotts happening everywhere, and you're better off just having your own website so you could just support the product. You don't have to go to a certain store that's boycotted, and yeah, it's easy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are some other things that interest you that we may not know about you?
So I am a former HBCU dancer.
Hmm.
And so my goal is to be the go-to hair vendor for the SWAC, MEAC, and I can't remember the other one, but I know SWAC and MEAC and SEC for dance, cheerleaders, competition cheerleading, competition dancing, HBCUs, and even the PWIs for some of their cheerleaders. I would love to be their go-to hair vendor. And I like track and field also. So,
Track and field.
hmm
Mm. Yeah,
I
see,
love
you could do
track and
something with
field.
that.
Yes, I want, the Team USA. Get them some
Yeah,
Phi
it's
Hair.
style the Olympics.
Yes,
Yeah,
style the Olympics. Think big. There you go.
exactly. You got to think big.
Exactly. Team USA, Phi Hair 2028, California. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
got a
it's
good
in the
ring
right
to it.
state too. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what are some upcoming announcements that you have that you want to make that you may have? Because I know we talked about the upcoming products that you want to get into, but what are some upcoming announcements you can make with Phi Hair?
Um, I have a couple of things going on. Like we have a billboard that is going to be revealed here soon. Um, I did have a partner with a local high school, so I was able to sell their whole team some hair for the football season. So I'm excited, as well as a HBCU dance conference that I
Mhm.
generally excuse me, conference with, but partner with, but it's going to be a little bit bigger next year or this year coming up.
Definitely is. It's always going to go up, like I said in the beginning, just for me looking into the business and Phi University is going to be more graduates there for sure.
Yeah.
Shay, is there anything else you want to let everyone know about that we didn't talk about today about your career, Phi Hair, Phi University? Is there anything that we left out?
You can follow me on all social platforms. It's phihair.co. So phi hair.co. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. You can inbox me. I do check my DMs and I do check my emails. So anytime you send me a message, I'm a night owl. So generally I'm up late night. If you ever have a question, I do respond. Um, I'm on Twitter, but I don't really tweet, but I'm
Hmm.
on there. And I think that's pretty much it. All social medias, you know,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Make sure you follow her.
Yes, and the website is www.phihairllc.com.
Mhm. So here's another important question we could close out with this. How do you counteract to when you might see someone trying to copy what you may be doing with your products and things like that, as far as like the hair and everything? Because I see that with t-shirt brands all the time. You'll see, I don't know, like a Hot Topic copy Spencer's, or you see it with the designs. So how do you counteract? Because you always got to, when you're an innovator, you always got to change right away.
Right. So you gotta always learn how to pivot. That's the big thing. But also you gotta realize, yeah, they can copy you. It's flattering. However, especially in the hair business, um, you kind of have some of the same hair, but the thing is the quality.
Hmm.
That's what sets us apart. So yeah, you can. A lot of girls can have Peruvian hair or Brazilian hair. I don't sell it because there's no such thing. All of it, unless it's coming from India, comes from China. So I think a lot of ladies need to what realize is the type of hair and quality that they're getting, and not just settle for what they're being sold. Actually, look into the product, get your hair, play with it, see if it has split ends or if it can be dyed or colored or anything like that. So if someone, tries to copy Phi Hair, they can try, but
But
the
it'll never
quality,
happen.
it won't, because the quality is, like I said, top tier. Is number one. So you can try. It's cute, but
Yeah. Good luck.
good luck. That's cute. Thanks. But
Yeah. Fly Hair is number one. Make sure you go support Shay
yeah.
and in her movement. Follow her on Instagram. Go check out the website. Oh, yeah. Plug your website too. We want people to go right to the website so they can get the
Yeah.
products.
Website is www.phihairllc.com.
And there you have it. Everyone, make sure you go check that out. All the ladies listening, everyone that's into the hair business,
Yeah.
stylists. Yeah, make sure.
Stylist, hair guys, get your girl some good hair for her birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day. I guarantee.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guarantee you. She'll thank me later. Get your girl some good hair. Thank me
She
later.
will. You heard it from her first, Shay. I thank you for coming on the show. Thank you to Yvonne for connecting us and getting it set up as well.
Yes. Thank you for having me. You
Of
take
course,
care.
of course, you too. Thank you.
Thank you. I've heard of you before, actually.
You
I actually
have.
heard of, yes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I've gotten that a lot. So, but I appreciate it though. It means a lot. It means that
No
I'm doing something
problem.
right.
Yes. Good job. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shay. Take care.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.